Alrighty, say hi to YouTube. We're gonna start with a little video. So, let's talk about Gran. Gran doesn't change that much in the beta. Or in the beta, Jesus, too much Valorant. In the game, he didn't change that much. So the biggest thing about him right now is 5M. 5M is most likely 0. I don't know the number on it because Arxis refused to give us numbers. But he can't do this anymore. This does not work. None of these work because there's not enough plus frames. So this is pretty smoked. But there is a workaround for hit confirming. He doesn't get privilege hit confirms anymore. But if you're gonna do 5M, 5M is now special cancelable, which means he doesn't have to forfeit damage by going into full auto combo. So I'll give you an example, right? I did full auto combo like before. I get 39.55, right? 39.55. If I do this, oops, my bad. I get 42.29. So I keep some damage because the second hit of auto combo is now special cancelable, which is good. But this button overall, we're not going to be really using it in pressure as a Gran player. His 2L, his 5L are both really good. This is a little slower now, his 4-5L, but he can still do stuff like this. It's no issue. He gets confirms pretty easily off of that. 2M is still very good. +1, still on block. Right, +1 on block still. Nothing changed with that. But also, it means he gets stuff like this still. Oops. He still gets to have counter hit confirms like that, which is very strong. So overall, he doesn't change that much in pressure. Besides, we're kind of removing this from our pressure game. But you do get this on counter hit. But on counter hit, you might as well be doing 5H anyway. So, not a big deal. But yeah, you want to be changing your pressure out of 5M. You want to be using a lot of 2Ls, some close Ls. Close Ls is probably +2. Well, the one thing with close Ls that it did change is you cannot use it to beat DPs anymore. It's too slow. Or there's more recovery on it. I think it was more recovery on it. I don't remember exactly. But you can't use it to beat DPs. Which is unfortunate, but you can't do it 2L either. But it's still plus. It's probably +2. And there's also a universal change, it seems like, that characters do not get that advantage, like Cat and Gran and Gbvs as well. They can't press 5L to get a media setup and also beat DPs. But that's not too big a deal. Universal changes, we take those, right? It's not unique to Gran losing that. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, 5M, kind of smoked. Close 5M is not smoked. But we do have this now as a hit confirm, so we get to keep some damage. His damage is still the same. Most of his links work pretty much the same. Nothing changes there. No more 5L. There's universal, like I said. No more 5L to beat DPs. He still has some pretty good safe jumps anyway, so not a big deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's not that different. There's just some universal changes he loses on, and 5L, far 5L not being 5 frames is a little bit weaker, but like I said, his links are pretty much the same, so it doesn't lose that much. For confirming it to Rekka, Rekka's still the same, Boo's still the same, still ridiculously strong. So yeah, Gran's looking still top tier. I think he might go up a little bit because of. Well, non-Corona Gran, aka offline Gran, definitely goes up slightly because of universal changes, nerfing some characters, but him still being pretty solid. Corona Gran, though, net play Gran, still pretty yikes. They didn't really give him anything to benefit for net play, besides the universal stuff like dash buffering. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gran's still good. I look forward to playing him when the apocalypse is over for non-net play purposes.